Daily Bible reading, Matthew chapter 22, verses 15 through 46. Then the Perusian went away and put together a plan to trap Yeshua with his own words. They sent him some of their Talmudim and some members of Herod's party. They said, "Rabbi, we know that you tell the truth and really teach what God's way is. You aren't concerned with what other people think about you, since you paid no attention to a person's status. So tell us your opinion. Does Torah permit paying taxes to the Roman emperor or not?" Yeshua, however, knowing their malicious intent, said, "You hypocrites! Why are you trying to trap me? Show me the coin used to pay the tax." They brought him a denarius, and he asked them, "Whose name and picture are on these?" "The emperor's," they replied. Yeshua said to them, "Nu, give the emperor what belongs to the emperor, and give to God what belongs to God." On hearing this, they were amazed, and they left him and went away. That same day, some Zaddukim came to him. They are the ones who say that there is no such thing as resurrection. So they put to him a she'ilah. "Rabbi," Moshe said, "if a man dies childless, his brother must marry his widow and have children to preserve the man's family line." There were 7 brothers. The first one married and then died, and since he had no children, he left his widow to his brother. The same thing happened to the second brother, and the third, and finally to all 7. After them all, the woman died. Now in the resurrection of the 7, whose wife will she be? For they all married her. Yeshua answered them, "The reason you go astray is that you are ignorant both of the Tanakh and of the power of God. For in the resurrection, neither men nor women will marry. Rather, they will be like angels in heaven. And as for whether the dead are resurrected, haven't you read what God said to you? I am the God of Abraham, the God of Yitzchak, and the God of Yaakov. He is God not of the dead, but of the living." When the crowds heard how he taught, they were astounded. But when the Perusian learned that he had silenced the Zaddukim, they got together, and one of them, who was a Torah expert, asked a she'ilah to trap him. "Rabbi, which of the mitzvot in the Torah is the most important?" He told him, "You are to love Adonai your God with all your heart, and with all your soul, and with all your strength. This is the greatest and most important mitzvah. And a second is similar to it. You are to love your neighbor as yourself. All of the Torah and the prophets are dependent on these 2 mitzvot." Then, turning to the assembled Perusian, Yeshua put a she'ilah to them. "Tell me your view concerning the Messiah. Whose son is he?" They said to him, "David's." "Then how is it," he asked them, "that David, inspired by the Spirit, calls him Lord, when he says, 'Adonai said to my Lord, sit here at my right hand until I put your enemies under your feet'? If David thus calls him Lord, how is he his son?" No one could think of anything to say in reply, and from that day on, no one dared put to him another she'ilah.